I'm going to go over anatomical terminology. We're going to start with anterior. This is where our stomach is anterior to our spine. Next is posterior. This is where our heart is posterior to our sternum. So our heart is behind our sternum. Next is superior. This is where my chest is superior to like my pelvis. Next is inferior. This is where like my stomach is inferior to my knees because my knees are closer to my feet. Next is proximal. Our elbow is proximal to our hand because our elbow is closest to our trunk. Distal's next. This is where, so our wrist is distal to our elbow because our wrist is farthest from our trunk or our attachment to our trunk. Next is medial. Our lungs are medial to our shoulders because our lungs are more midline into our body. Next is lateral. Our arms are lateral to our heart because our arms are farther away from our midline. Next is superficial. Superficial is our skin is superficial, our epidermis is closer to the top of our skin than our dermis is. Next is deep. Our hypodermis is deep to our dermis. So our next layer of our skin is obviously closer inside of our body than the outer layer of our skin. Next is sagittal plane. Sagittal plane is where someone would cut me in half lengthwise, all the way down. Transverse is where they would go straight through the middle of, like, say, my stomach all the way to the back. And then frontal would be where someone would go from, like, the side, so from here all the way down and just cut me in half this way, all the way through. Thank you.